I'm gonna open the hearing at 6:17 p.m. Notice is hereby given that a regular meeting of the governing body of the Zoning Board of Adjustment will be held on the third day of February 2021 at 6 p.m. at City Hall in the City Council chambers located at 200 East McAlpine Street, Navasota, Texas, at which time the following subjects will be considered to wit. We're going to call to order. There are only 3 members here, so we're just going to open the public hearing and go from there.
State the time of the public hearing.
6:17. Check over the marks.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Hammy. So we received a variance application from Mr. Robert Sanchez. He purchased the lot at 1800 Kevin Court. The zoning for that property is R1A. So the following setbacks apply: 25 in the front, 20 on the Shawnee Street side since it's on a corner, 20 in the rear, and 7 on the interior side on the south side of the lot. The home that Mr. Sanchez is proposing to build on the property would require a variance of 1 foot 3 inches on the Shawnee 20-foot side setback and 7 feet within the rear 20 setback. Over the last 2 weeks, staff has received numerous calls about the neighbors that were notified, and basically all the people that we spoke to, including the neighbor right behind, once they saw the drawing, once they saw what is being proposed, they didn't have any issues. They didn't give me anything in writing, but they let me know that they didn't have any issues with what's being proposed. Mr. Sanchez, I believe, is there in case y'all have any questions. In your packet, you'll see a really good site plan depicting that encroachment as well as the elevations for the home. All in all, I mean, it really matches that neighborhood. So that's one of the compliments we received from those adjacent property owners, is they were happy that it was going to be a site built home, because over the last few months we've had a lot of questions and inquiries about that property. So they were glad that it's gonna match the neighborhood. But again, Mr. Sanchez is there if y'all have any questions. Or any questions for me, I'm more than happy to answer.
I don't have any questions. Looks fine to me.
At this time, no one has any questions. So we'll proceed with, let's see.
Go ahead and close the public hearing, Mr. Hammy.
We'll close the public hearing at 6:20.
Okay. And as I mentioned before, since we don't have a full quorum, we won't be able to take action on this order or even on the minutes, but at a minimum having that public hearing, so we can move forward on the process, and we can bring back the action item at a future meeting. So the only thing left now to do is just to close the meeting.
I do have a question about procedure, Lupe.
Yes, sir.
Are you allowed to just set up a Zoom meeting between the board members to take the vote?
Yes, sir, and that's what I'm planning on doing. Okay. Following tonight's meeting, we'll set up a special meeting. So Mr. Sanchez doesn't have to wait, an additional maybe 2 to 3 weeks from now. So maybe next week we'll set up a special meeting, and we'll provide everyone with a Zoom link so you can take action on the order. If that's okay with you guys, I'll coordinate with everyone to make sure we at least have 4 members that can join via Zoom.
It's okay.
How many do you have to have? A 4? Week 4?
Yes, 4 zoning board of adjustment members. Mr. Holt, he's the city council liaison, so he wouldn't count as part of that, unfortunately.
Would you guys mind sharing, I know it's not an official vote for your position, for or against the proposed amendment to allow the variance?
Can we what?
Can you?
I think they just want a reading of where we stand.
Yes,
I don't see a problem with it.
I don't either.
I'm in favor also. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. I mean, from previous of serving on this for a long time and know what goes through that, and especially nobody was here, so there was no one that disputed it.
Yes, sir.
And as you heard Loopy say, that several people came in and once they saw the plans, loved everything, so there wasn't anything. Loopy, are you still on the line?
Yes.
Okay, that Loopy, I mean, you have to have 72-hour notice. So if he could probably try and do something tomorrow so we could get this going possibly Monday or Tuesday for Mr. Sanchez can get started ASAP. I apologize what happened, but I know Lupe will work his best to get it done ASAP for you, so you won't have any more delays.
Thank you, guys, appreciate it.
Oh, Mr. Hammy, can you close out the meeting?
Meeting is closed.
So be it.
Thank you.
Meeting is closed at 6:23.
Alrighty. Thanks, everyone. Sorry about that.
Here a long time.
Is Loopy still on?
Yep, I'm still here, Mr. Hammy.
Can I talk to you, unmuted? I mean,
You can pick up the phone.
hold on.
Pick up the